Okay, before we start solving this question, let's first remember one two key points, that when object moves upward means away from earth surface means when means upward, g will be negative because it is in object is in opposite direction to gravity. Okay, and when object moves towards earth means downward, g is equal to positive. As object moves same direction, same direction with gravity. Okay, so here in this question, hope just remember these things, we will use it. So here in the question we have the question, it is given that initial velocity of one stone thrown upward direction is 50 meter per second, and initial velocity of another stone but thrown downward direction, okay, is same 50 meter per second. Okay, it is asked us to find the relative velocity of second stone with respect to first stone. Okay, so we all know from the formula v21 relative velocity formula, we all know what is that. Here let me write the formula of relative velocity is VAB is equal to VA minus VV, isn't it? So here V21 will be V2 minus V1. Okay, so first we have to find final velocity of V1, and after that final velocity of V2. After that just substitute in the equation and you will get the answer. Relative velocity of second stone with respect to first stone when condition is given, when first stone is at highest point and second stone not reached. Okay, so I think all of us can guess what is V1. V1 means final velocity of first stone and U1 is the initial velocity of first stone. Initial velocity of first stone is 50 meter per second. Final velocity will be, we have to find relative velocity at highest point, isn't it? So at highest point, what will means at highest point means when first stone will reach at highest point. So when first stone will reach at highest point, that time its velocity will be 0. Okay, beyond that it's not moving. So at that point, after that it will go down, isn't it? So V1 will be 0 now, and acceleration will be minus g as it is moving away from the surface upward. So from this we can find v is equal to u plus at. Just substitute all these values and we will get v is equal to 0, u is equal to 50 minus g into t. G value of g is minus 10. Okay, so from this t is equal to 50 by 10, 5 seconds, Mahadev. So it takes 5 seconds to reach highest point for the first stone. So in this 5 second, the second stone, in 5 second, first stone, sorry, reaches highest point. In that 5 second, the second stone reaches velocity v2, that is equals to u2 plus gt, that is equals to u2 is 50 plus 10t. Okay, that is equals to 50 plus 10, t is 5 second we got, so 50 plus 50, 100 meter per second. So v2 is 100 meter per second. Now we have to find v21, velocity, relative velocity of second with respect to first, that is v2 minus v1. v2 is 100 minus v1 is 0, that is equals to 100 meter per second, relative velocity of second with respect to first. Got it? Always remember, when object moves away from earth's surface, means when we are throwing some object in upward direction, in that case acceleration due to gravity is negative because object is moving in opposite direction to gravity. And when object moves towards earth or in downward direction, in that case g will be positive because object moves in same direction with gravity. So initial velocity is 50 for both the cases. Okay, both throwing upward and downward. We have to find the relative velocity of second with respect to first when first is at highest point and second not reached the ground. Okay, that is the condition to find relative velocity of second with respect to first. And we all know for relative velocity formula is VAB is equal to VA minus VB. Okay, so when the first one will reach, Vishnu, first one will reach at highest point, that time its velocity will be 0, and as it is moving in upward direction, means opposite to gravity, acceleration will be minus g. So v, by substituting v is equal to u plus at, we can get the time in which the first stone will reach at highest point, isn't it? 5 second, first stone reaches highest point. So in that 5 second, what will be the velocity of the second stone? So v2 is equal to u2 plus gt, just substitute the values, and the velocity is 100 meter per second. So v21 is equal to v2 minus v1, substitute and get the values, Vishnu.